Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make an evening snack. It's a yummy evening snack that you can easily try at home. So let me quickly get you to the ingredients that what we need for this. Yeah. So here I have 1 cup of corn, fresh corns, which is the raw corn itself. I have removed it, or you can even buy this the sweet corn. You can buy it in any of the stores, supermarkets, that you can get it. So I've taken 1 cup of it as it is. As you open it, it is like in this way. So I've taken 1 cup of that. I've taken one almost a not so huge, but a kind of a medium, I would say, a medium onion that I've cut into in this way. And then I have taken a small piece of ginger. I have cut it without the skin. I've not removed the skin yet, if you can see. So I washed it thoroughly, and then I've kept it as it is. And then I have taken a little bit of fresh coriander leaves, and you can see salt to taste. I've taken almost 1 tablespoon, but up to you. If you have to add a little more or less, that's up to you. So I will add a less amount of salt to my food. And this is 2 tablespoon of corn starch, or the corn flour. And here it is, two and a half tablespoon of rice flour. And this is 3.5 tablespoon of maida. And here it is three dry chilies, red chilies, that I have chopped it with the scissors like this. You can it is, again, it's optional. It's up to you to add or not. Either you can put it in a mixie, and you can crush it and you can use it. It will give you a different, like how we add it on the pizza base. It will give a different flavor itself altogether. And almost 1 teaspoon, one full teaspoon of jeeras, and half a teaspoon of garam masala, half a teaspoon of this is cumin powder, and this is half a teaspoon of garam masala, and a quarter teaspoon of pepper, and a quarter teaspoon, less than a quarter, almost 2 pinch of turmeric. And the main ingredients. So here you can see that this is one of the main ingredients that we were talking about. It is grated potato. I just took one potato and I grated using the grater. You can see how it has come. So when you're grating, you just need to add a little water, and then you grate it and put it into that water, because all these kind of potatoes, yeah, especially when you're grating, it will turn to brown or black quickly, right? So in order to avoid that, you need to add a little water while you're putting the grating it. So first I'm going to add, I removed the water from this, I stained it, and I'm going to add this to another vessel. Okay, and then I'm going to add the maida, and then I'm going to mix a little. Okay, as I mix it, kind of let it coat. Okay, and then I'm going to add the corns. You can see I'm adding as it is. So since we are adding all this, I'm sure there will be a little more salt which is needed. So just check whether the salt is just fine for your taste, according to your taste, and then go ahead and add anything which is needed, like the salt. Yeah, and then you can go ahead and add the rice flour that I've taken. It will give you that crispiness to this. So I've added a little bit of rice flour, whatever we had taken, and then I'm going to add the corn flour that we had taken as well, and I'm gonna mix it in the meantime. Okay, and after I mix it, I'm going to add the onions. Again, you mix it so that it goes evenly to the entire batter, I would say, right? So I am going to add all the rest of the things that we had kept aside: the turmeric, the cumin seeds, the cumin powder, the chili flakes, and the garam masala and the pepper. So yeah, we are getting that taste, that smell, I would say the aroma on this. It's giving an added flavor. Now I'll add the ginger and the coriander leaves. Yeah, I'll add the ginger and the coriander leaves. I will also, you can look at the color when we actually fry it. Okay, so I'll add the salt now as it is. I'll go ahead and add that. Now I will mix it thoroughly. So now I'm going to add water. I'm going to add water. See, I'm going to add 2 cups of water actually, and I'm going to see how the consistency is, and based on that, I will add maybe another half a cup or not. All right. So here is what you can see, the color of this batter. Look at the color. It's actually smelling good while you're actually making, stirring this, mixing this entire thing, right? So ensure that you have mixed evenly, and and you don't have so much of water, but you maintain that a little consistency, so that you are able to put it to the oil without actually bursting, actually, I would say. So you can actually make it into different shapes. I was thinking about making a ball shape for this, but right now the easiest way to do this is just take a spoon, like how I'm using, maybe a tablespoon, and then you can place it into place it in directly into drop it into the hot oil directly. Maybe this much should be enough, right? So I'm going to do that. So if you like to have it in a specific shape, you can go ahead and ensure that the water content is little less for the ball shape. So here for me, I'm not going to go for a ball shape, because like you can see, I've given a consistency based on, I'm going to based on the kind of bat shape that I wanted. So I wanted in that spoon itself directly. So I have mixed it roughly, and now I'm going to check whether the salt is just fine. So I have taken a pan already, and I have heated up almost 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. I don't want too much of oil. That is the reason I have taken only this much, and in a pan which has a little shallow in it, right? So that the oil still stays up. So I just checked whether it is good enough to drop the rest of them. So I just tried it, and it's not bursting on me. So I just tried before even showing the video, right? So I have added in from directly from the spoon. I have not kept it aside for some time or something. If you want, you can go ahead and keep it for some time. So I'm going to just take it as it is. I'm going to drop it directly to the hot oil in small. Um, you don't have to take the entire spoon. In the you don't have to crowd the spoon. You just take a little bit from here. You can see that. Okay, so let's deep fry it, and let's see, because this is cheat day, so I'm going to use some oil. Otherwise, there is a different way of making it. You just keep it on a tawa, on a chapati, or a small pan, a non-stick pan, and damp a little oil on it, and then go ahead and place this. Cover it if if you like it like a little boiled kind of a taste, um, and you don't want that crunchy taste, then go ahead and cover it with a lid like this, and go ahead and cover it. And when you flip it, just damp a little more oil on the top, so that you still get that flavor of that oil. So you can do it in that way as well, if you want to avoid so much of oil. Okay, so I'm using sunflower and this is less absorbent, so that is the reason I've taken around 3 tablespoons, and it doesn't absorb so much of oil as it usually takes in any other oil. So you can go for any olive oil or any oil that you use based on what actually you normally use. You can go ahead and use it. So you can see that it's almost done on one side. I'm gonna flip it one by one, and actually I must say that it is tasting, it is, the aroma is so good. I feel like I don't want to flip it, and I want to eat it right now. So I'm sure you're gonna love this. So let me flip it and cook it again on a low to medium flame, not so low, like, so I would say medium flame. We don't want it to be so brown. Okay, so let's wait for it. So it's almost done, so I'm taking everything from the oil. All right, so it is, you can see the color, it will make you feel like eating. So that's how it is, actually the taste as well. So let me keep it on the pan. So here it is, ready to eat. I hope you will like this, and do let me know if you have any comments. Please feel free to share, and I'll come up with another recipe, a yummy one. Till then, bye.